Come on now. Shit. Just started going live. Look at this. Fucking hole in my bands. I'm gonna have to go grab another set real quick. That's no good. It's no good at all. Yeah, I can hear it tearing even more. Look at this. I'll be right back, guys. Jody, hold down the fort while I'm gone. There we go. Sorry about that, my friends. Had a little bit of technical difficulties. Got out here, took my first 4 shots, 3 or 4 shots. Got a couple of hits, and then we had a band failure. We were on our way to tearing it up. We were doing pretty good. My favorite little band cutter. How you doing there, part-time? Yeah, it's part of the issue with these Cyan. I find I love the performance of them, but the life is not so shit hot. With the Omega 0.45 green, man, I'll shoot those things for days on end. But I'm trying to save them because I don't have to pay extra for those for these ones here when I get them in. The tariffs kill me on the other ones, so you end up paying a shit ton for your bands when you're adding in the exchange and everything. Yo, what's up, Butler? Just got out here, getting ready, getting out to do a little bit of shooting, and first 4 or 5 shots of my band snap. Kind of annoying. It is what it is. I mean, I probably had like maybe 2 more shots through them before they really shit the bed, but I'll show you what we're dealing with here. There we go. Should be good. Yeah, so I might have even been on both of them. No, it's just this one. So look at that. That was just about to go. Yeah, nothing left on there. But we got a new set back on there. We should be ready to rock and roll. Kick some ass, take some names, all that. We'll see how it goes. Holding down the fort. Good job, my man. It's a different pouch though. I was really liking that that leather pouch. I was really enjoying that. So we're going to a microfiber pouch. We'll see how we do with this. I feel pretty good. Ooh, very different. What do we got in here already? All right, we've got Thomas. How you doing, bro? Whoops. Where can I get kebabs? I don't know, man. You'll have to look around. Butler's in the house. Part-time Plinker's in the house. Billy's in the house. You ever Bandit holding down the fort for me? Joseph, how you doing, bud? There we go. 26 people so far. Not so bad. Not too bad for a Monday night of a little Monday night plinking. That's what I should have called it. Ooh. Very different. We were we were getting some hits with the other one. These are acting a little different. This set, yeah, shooting a little bit high. Maybe these ones are slightly shorter than the last batch. There we go. My goal is to cut that flipper in half. That 40 mil, that red 40 mil flipper that's in there. My goal is to cut that thing in half before winter. You think it's doable? Shooting only 0.4 bands and 8 mil steel? I don't know. I'll definitely get some hits on it. I gave up trying to cut that 12 that 12 millimeter flipper down there. I'll see if I can get a hit on it. No, just missed it. That 12 millimeter flipper down there, I've hit that thing so many times, it's stupid. And it looks like it's brand new. Yeah, nuts. We call slings. That's crazy. Try to spell it. I'm not even going to try to say it. If anyone could do what I could, yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see if I can do it. Kind of sucks. I was hoping to bring in a few more slingshots and get some more videos going. Get my reviews and all that stuff up and running. It's been a while since I've... man, I'm really stinking it up. This is pretty bad. It's been a while since I've done any videos. I was doing mostly lives. Just because it's... I don't have to do all that much prep, you know, but I've got a couple more videos I got to get done, and I kind of missed it. The editing process and all that was a lot of fun, and it was fun to shoot that pheasant head again. It's been a while. I love that target. It was a lot of fun. Put a lot of good shots on it. But I think we'll have to, I don't know, kick that thing's ass a little bit more coming up. Shaky. I'm a fucking disaster today. Didn't know it was that accurate. It could be way more accurate. I'm actually shooting like shit today, Jap. If you go back to yesterday's or Sunday's live, I was absolutely tearing it up. Today we're having trouble. It's also getting a little bit dark, and I've got I don't know if, well, it's probably the first time here, but the I had eye surgery a couple of years back, and it fixed my far sight so I could see really far really well, but up close, if I want to read the stuff that you guys are talking about, I have to drop the glasses down. But at nighttime, when it starts getting dark, the blurriness of things that are close actually gets even worse. So as the sun's starting to go down now, my eyesight is getting worse and worse. So as we're shooting here, I'll be good for a while, and then it'll all turn to shit. Oh man, that was really close. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Went up to my parents' trailer yesterday. Try to help them close up the boat and get it all wrapped up properly and all that. Hey, should we try shooting a 3/8 with a for .4 bands? See if we can hit that 40 from here with this. We'll have to aim high. Ooh, and we got it. Yeah, we got down there, and the last time I was there, the tarp was off the boat. So I went over there and I looked at it and I put together the frame again and I put the tarp back on and that was it. I thought everything was good. We went up there yesterday, went back and we were going to glue the frame together of the thing to make sure that the frame for the tarp doesn't fall apart again. Got over there and then we noticed that the trolling motor gone, 2 gas tanks stolen, fish finder gone, the solar panel that charges the battery gone, and for whatever reason they left the battery there, but they took everything else. What frame have you bought twice? It was that good. I had to rebuy the Apex because I lost it at HHT and finally came to I don't regret that buy. I swear by that thing has made my hand. I have 3 Cygnuses. I love the Cygnus. I have 2 of the Venators, and I also have 2 of the Apex. The Apex Plus. I have one in the plastic model. I have one in the plastic model and one in the Apex Plus Pro. So there's a few of them. What's up, Scott? How you doing, buddy? Our fist fight, yeah. Well, we had figured. Yeah, my dad's motor on his boat blew this year, or just at the end of last year. Got it repaired, cost him $1,000 to repair it. Got it out on the water, drove it around for 5 minutes, and the fucking thing died again. And he got screwed by the boat repair shop, and then all of his remaining stuff after he got out from his heart surgery, all of his remaining stuff got stolen out of his fucking boat parked at the campsite. Really shit. And it seems that a lot of people had their stuff stolen. There was a bunch of boats that had their gas tank stolen. All that. They put up lights and everything. And I was kind of thinking too, when I left 2 weeks ago, I left there and I was in the car driving back and I looked at my son and said, "No, there's something fucking fishy. It's weird that those clamps were loose like that. They should have torn off the tarp if it was windy." And I didn't really click. I was thinking everything was in a safe place and everything's going to be cool. And then, well, it turns out no. So hopefully they'll get all that sorted out. And I don't know what's going to happen, but anyway, it is what it is. Oh, man, I got somebody at my door. Can you give me a second? I'll be right back. Some guy trying to sell shit. I just ignored it. just as I got to the door, Benny was going ballistic. The guy was sticking something to my door and then fucked off. So, perfect. Yeah, man. So we're live. We're live for a little while anyway. See if we can get some good targets going. I was kind of hoping to come out here and go for a PR on the 40 mil flipper, but it's a little bit too dark. My eyes aren't working good. I don't think we'll get it yet, but today, but you never know. It's gonna be a tough record to beat, though. My record on a 40 mil flipper is 22. I don't think I've only gotten it once, and I never got it again. Not that high. I've gotten 15 a couple of times, but never 22 again. And we're only 3 or 4 deep, so. There's a miss. Got to start all over. Sucks. Hello, Mark. What's happening tonight? Not much. Second place, Joe. Just out here doing a little bit of shooting, but it seems like the universe is against me today. Came out here, took 4 shots, broke my bands, and then started to shoot. Took me a while to get dialed back in again. Started to shoot again, and my fucking doorbell rang. My dog's going bonkers. It's starting to get dark. Yeah, my whole plan was to try to come out here and get a PR on my 40 mil flipper, but I think it's going to be a waste. It's going to be a little bit of a shoot and chat tonight. It was funny, you know, when I hit that PR, when I hit my 22 in a row, when I missed that 22nd shot, I ended up missing about 10 or 15 in a row right after that. Yo, Steven, how you doing, man? Mr. Foster. Mr. Foster's in the house. Yeah. Oh well. Hold on a second. There we go. See? Absolutely nothing's going to work out today. Getting phone calls and getting text messages. I got people coming to the door. I don't know. Maybe going live today was just a mistake. It's funny how that works sometimes. You know, you're just trying to get some shooting done. So what I decided I'm going to do is I've got, once our mail service is back open, I'm going to be doing a giveaway for members. So what the plan's going to be is I've got some wrap and tuck Avros that are kind of like in the halfway process at the moment. I think there's 4 of them. And I think I'm going to give away 2 of them to members. So basically what I'm going to do is I'll get those completed when they're ready. And then I'll I'm not even sure how many members I have at this point anymore, but I'm just going to put them on there. I'm going to go live. Members that show up. And what I'll is just raffle off 2 of them. I think I got like 8 or 10 members, so we'll just raffle them off and call it good. American hunting. Try walking 10 miles with a deer on your back. Oh, you're so cool. You know, most of the people that are into this slingshot game also hunt. And they've experienced what you're talking about. what I've noticed. Ah, New Zealand. Yeah, I've heard it's good hunting there. What's your main quarry there? What do you go for? What's your large game? Deer? For me, Sika. I don't know what that is. I'd have to go check it out. Sika shooter. Now, up here in Canada, we got some big game up here. We got elk, got moose, caribou, deer, bear. We got lots of big critters up here. Even our coyotes, especially on the East Coast, our coyotes are even big here. Yeah, it's a deer. Yeah. You guys have moose down there? Yo, Scale and Bones, how you doing, bro? No moose. And I guess you don't have any elk either, I imagine. Have you tried Precise Anti-Cold or any anti-cold elastics in general? I've tried many of them. I think it's just BS if you're asking me personally. The only thing that I've ever found with anti-cold bands is the draw weight's heavier. I don't find they last any longer than standard bands. The only thing I've ever really done, and I still have to do it with anti-cold bands, is as it gets cold, you have to go up to a thicker elastic. So let's say, for example, you normally shoot 0.5. I would end up going up to 0.6 for 8mm steel, sometimes 0.65, or to adjust my taper somehow. A lot of the anti-cold bands that are out there are weird colors or bright colors like pink and stuff. I don't think that's a good way to go about it. I think GZK is probably the only one that does it really right, and they go with a black band. But that said, one of the best cold weather bands I've ever used is actually Simple Shot. Wapiti deer, which are elk. Yep. Actually, where I'm at in Quebec is what we call it. We call it Wapiti here. Yeah, that's stuff I'm looking for. Yeah, so if you're out looking for a decent band, a decent cold weather band, I highly recommend Simple Shot. Some good stuff. I'm doing good, Scale and Bones. I'm doing good, bud. Just out here having a little bit of fun. I was gonna go for a PR on the 40mm flipper, but I came out and it's been like one fucking disaster after another. My fucking bands broke, my doorbell rang, people coming to the door, fucking all kinds of shit moving around, and phone ringing. Oh man, just sucks. Oh, just got that one. You know, the only thing that coming out here live and trying to hit a PR, talking with the camera at the same time is usually not a good idea. Usually what I'll do is I'll just put the camera up and try to record myself and see how that goes, but fuck, when I'm talking with people and not paying attention to what I'm doing, that's where I end up screwing up. What do I think about long draw? I don't mind long draw, but I don't do a full long draw. Like I used to shoot. I got a couple of videos of me shooting like this, and I hold the ball on the back end, and I let it rip. I've gotten a couple of card cuts like that and a few other things. Yo, what's up, Ron? But I prefer to do my long draw like this. I shoot with my hand like this, and I kind of flex my elbow, so it's kind of like a, I don't know what you call it, like a half long draw or something. If I'm going to shoot long draw, that's how I do it. Yeah, and whenever I'm shooting, that's how I do it too. But you know, normally I'm a 90mm fork width guy, like that. If I'm going to shoot long draw, I gotta drop it down to a to about it's like a 50 or 60mm, and I'm good. All right, we'll put some good shots on that 40. See if we can get the 12. Ooh, not shooting like that. That was bad. I missed it by like an inch. Yo, did anybody watch that that UFC on Saturday night? Pereira getting his revenge and his belt back. There we go. Got the 12. I honestly thought that Pereira was probably going to lose against Ankalaev. I thought that he had in the first fight. I thought he came out a little bit flat, a little bit slow. He seemed a little apprehensive. And then just before Saturday, I was just talking with Benji about it, and I thought Ankalaev was going to beat him with wrestling. And I was talking with Benji about it the other day through messages, and we both thought that he was going to lose again. And sure enough, find out later that Pereira had some kind of weird virus, and he had an injury to one of his hands, which is why he wasn't as aggressive as usual, which is crazy. If I would have known that, I probably would have gone with Pereira again. How about them Blue Jays? I have no idea. I haven't seen a baseball game in years. Have you heard Andy talking about high draw? I believe. What's a high draw? What are we talking about here? Oh, you heard me and Andy talking about it. Yeah. So basically what I do when I'm shooting long draw, let's put that there. I got my hand out here, and then I take this hand in my T position to hold my position, and I just bend it up here. And I do that. So if you could see where the bands would be passing across my face, my anchor is way up here. So the smaller that my fork width goes, the higher I have to go up with my anchor point. If I'm shooting a 90 right here, I got to go all the way up here to shoot like a 40 or 50. So imagine that. But that's what I started doing, that hammered on the Yankees yesterday. That's always good news. Ahmad, how you doing, man? We're speed shooting. Yeah, that was basically the that was basically how I ended up figuring out shooting pickle fork. And one of my favorite pickles to actually shoot is actually a planchette that I got from I think it was Luke Stroud sent it to me. But the planchette's really nice, man, and I wouldn't mind getting another one. I should probably hit Gene Kirkland up and see if I can get him to make me a nice one. Even though the one I have there is pretty nice, but I really like that planchette. It shoots fantastic. And Leon gave me a great, or Squat Shot, for those of you guys who don't know his real name, gave me a great idea for what he calls a pinky lanyard. Gave me a pinky lanyard idea. So basically, I take a lanyard, it's a really short one, I tie it up, and when I put it on, I stick the lanyard over my pinky. Kind of works like a pinky hole, I guess, with a slingshot, but it works great. Jesse Lee, do I have a stinger? Who makes a stinger? Remind me. I got one of those Fowler ones there, a little red one. I can't remember what he calls that, though, if that's what you're talking about. I got somewhere around 120 slingshots, but maybe 122 or 123, something like that. The Wasp Stinger? No, I don't have one. Sounds like that would give Coin a boner. I'm sure he has a boner right now and he doesn't even know why. The universe is sending him a pinky boner. You gotta watch out for Coin though. As soon as you start talking about him, he pops up into your lives. By the way, I love to go hunting with slingshots. Yeah, I wish I could in my area too, man. Let me tell you. In my area, it's illegal. I have to go to a different province to hunt with a slingshot, and it all becomes tough and expensive. Buying the paperwork to make it happen, but man, if we could do it here, I got woods all over the place. I would just do it and not have to worry about it. It kind of sucks actually when you think about it. I've got all my license for hunting, with a bow, so I can go out. I can shoot rabbits with a bow. That's not a problem. I can make all that happen. That's fantastic. But if I can kill a rabbit, for example, with blunt force trauma on a thumper arrow, but I can't kill a rabbit with a fucking slingshot, which is blunt force trauma, and I'm way better with a slingshot than I am with my recurve. So it kind of sucks. And like today, I'm shooting pretty good today, but I'm actually having an off day. I'm usually way better than this. I'm usually like an 8 on 10, 10 on 10 kind of guy for these 40 mil flippers. And I mean, I just hit a PR on at 12 just the other day with a natural fork slingshot and got 7 in a row. I can't wait to get back to my bow. Is in South Carolina. I'm located in Florida. Oh man, I love you, bro, from Afghanistan. How you doing, Malik? Hope you're doing well, man. Rabbits are the best. Whoa, where'd that go? But squirrel is nice. Yeah, I love rabbits, man. Whenever I go hunting in Albert, everybody who's gonna stop me? Yeah, I guess. Natural fork's always more accurate for you. Yeah. That natural fork that I hit that thing on, hit that PR on that little 12. I got that one from Tony Caneston. It was a nice piece of live oak. Beautiful, beautiful slingshot. It shoots so nice too. Like, it's just crazy how accurate it is, and he put the angle on the slanted tips on that thing so nice. I love you, bro, from south end of the channel. Well, thank you very much. From Africa, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking about getting a new catch box built. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of arts and crafts once winter starts and get some videos going with that. I also want to get out to the woods and cut a couple of tree forks before winter starts too, so I can get a couple of natties made. Get a couple of natties made during the winter just to be able to keep the content going. How do I make my bands for winter? The same way I would make them for summer, man. I just bump them up a little bit. So if I'm shooting 0.4 in summer, I'll bump them up to 0.5. If 0.5 it starts getting around that minus 15, minus 20 degrees, I bump it up to 0.6. I appreciate the channel, bro. Would you consider skimming for magnets? Skimming for magnets a sin? Oh, for midgets. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, Zach. Hey, how you doing, bro? Yeah, I camp my frame. I've been doing it for quite a while now. I guess about almost a year now. Almost a year. I try to stay. I was having problems with the leaning over with my head all the time when I was getting ready to shoot. So now, when I'm putting my pouch on my face, I have my thumbnail. I put it on my cheekbone, and that gets me my anchor point proper every single time. When I was doing this, I was kind of moving around a lot, but now I just do it this way. And when I do my draw, I look down my bands. Let's see if I can get back here enough. When I look down my bands, I still have one band. See? So if I'm standing more straight up, I'm looking down there. I only have one band, and it works out great for me. Short or long distance, it all seems to work out. And then I miss. If it works, it works. I know, man. I know. It was kind of funny when I was live with Jordan the other day. He had asked me about it. He's like, "Hey, dude, are you counting your frame?" I said, "Yeah, looks like you are too." And we got to talking about it a little bit. And I had found that leaning over with my head and looking down the bands like that with a frame that was perfectly square, I started having a little bit of issue, and I was going left and right, and I was actually mostly hooking to the left. And I seem to have solved that problem by standing up more straight, which is more comfortable for me. Doesn't fuck with my neck or anything. And pretty accurate with it. So if it ain't broke, I'm not gonna fix it. You know what I mean? And it's way more comfortable. That I gotta say. And the crazy thing is, you look at a guy like Nathan Masters. Nathan's been doing that for years. How do you get a nun pregnant? Have the altar boy fart on her lap. Oh, man. That's awesome. I don't think my fingers can handle minus 20 degrees. You'd be surprised, man. One day, I was out here. I was live with, I think it was Rob Cross. And we started the live. Everything was good. Then it started to snow. And within like 20 minutes of the live, I had like 2 inches of snow on the ground. I stayed out here the whole time shooting. That target's starting to disappear from me now. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but when it starts to look dark on the camera, it's really fucking dark out here. I could barely see anything. Nathan and Jordan are both snipers. Yeah, shooting that way. Oh, 100%. Moo Moo. How do I feel about that fake meat? Fuck fake meat, man. If it doesn't go moo moo, I don't want to eat it. Yeah, might have to wrap this one up. Can't see nothing no more. Well, we're still getting some hits. The accuracy is going to drop quite a bit, unfortunately, at this point. Now that I'm having a hard time seeing my target. New catch box need lights. Yeah, 100%. That's going to be one of the things I got to get working on. I want to see if I can get something hung up here and then run an extension cord. I might have to bury an extension cord in the yard, but be able to just come out here, flick the light on. When I flick the light on, both of them will go on, and I'll be able to come out here and stand out and shoot. Because once, I mean, what time are we now? What time have we got? Yeah, it's almost 7 o'clock. By next month, or the month, let's say beginning of December, it's going to be dark here at 4:30 in the afternoon. That would be sick. Light switch for the catch box. Oh man, 100%. That is definitely going to be in the works. I want to be able to come out here and shoot at night and just be able to practice and all that stuff. So I might run a set of lights up here and get some lights going on up here so I can actually see my fork tip. As long as I can see my fork tip and actually see the catch box or the targets in the catch box, it should be good. I have come out here before with like a really strong flashlight with a spot on it and just shined it on the target, and that worked pretty good. Set up your Christmas lights for your range. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just little Christmas lights in there will do the trick just fine. Dip the balls in glow stick ooze. Yeah. And then my my fingers will rot off like the radium girls. It would be terrible. I don't know what's in that shit, but it can't be good for you. Yeah, the tough thing is when it gets dark like this, it's really hard to even see what you're actually aiming at. And if you miss, you have no idea how much you missed by. Yeah. When I lived in North Dakota, I worked 7-4. I went to work in the dark and came home in the dark. Yeah, that's tough, man. In wintertime, that's how it is for me. When I leave here in the morning, or even in summertime, I leave here so early. It's like pitch black outside. By the time I get to work, the sun is just starting to come up, but I'm already inside. And then I'd leave at 2:30, and by the time I'm going through all the traffic to get home, I get a little bit of sunshine there, but by the time I get home, it's dark. That was terrible. See if we can get one more hit, and we'll call it. Okay, we'll get one more hit. I'm not quite ready to dip yet. That was a miss. Yeah, you can see how dark it is, right? It's quite dark out here. Yeah. Once I get my fork out there, I can't even see where the red target is anymore. Oh, there we go. We got it. What's the difference between Peace and Woody from the Toy Story? Woody goes limp when the children are around. Oh, that's fucking funny. All right, folks. I'm going to call this one 44 minutes. Just a quick one. You guys take care. Thanks for joining. You guys take care. Stay safe. Get up. Practice. Be good to each other. I'll see you again soon. I love you guys. Freaking awesome. Bye for now. No, you keep those coming, Seeker Hunter. Shooter. Those are funny.